This is LGR, London Greek Radio.
Κατέβασε τη δωρεάν εφαρμογή του London Greek Radio από το App Store για iOS και Google Play για Android και συντονίσου. London Greek Radio 103,3. Μας φέρνει πιο κοντά.
This is London Greek Radio. I'm Vasoula Christodoulou, and today we are talking about something many people are thinking about right now: changing careers. New research shows that millions of UK workers feel stuck, unfulfilled, or simply bored in the current roles. Yet while many are looking for something more meaningful and stimulating, very few have ever considered a career in air traffic control. Joining us today is Claire Burton, Head of Talent Acquisition and Onboarding at NATS, the UK's main air traffic service provider, which manages millions of flights every year and keeps our skies safe. Claire, welcome to London Greek Radio. And let's start with the research. It shows that half of UK workers are thinking about changing careers within the next 2 years, and many feel unfulfilled or understimulated. Were you surprised by these findings?
I was a little bit, yes, to be honest. Mm-hmm. You're correct. I think just under half of workers don't want that typical 9-to-5 job, and 9 in 10 people hadn't ever really considered a role within air traffic control either. So, I mean, this is a great opportunity for those people, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So why do you think so many people, they never consider a career in air traffic control, Claire?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there's probably a couple of reasons for that. What air traffic controllers do isn't very visible. People are either sat at an airport tower or at a radar screen, and it is a bit of an unknown. The other thing I think as well is that people generally think that air traffic control is terribly stressful, and that's down to how it's portrayed within TV shows and movies, but the reality is that it's not. Yes, it's a role that's got a lot of responsibility, which is why it's well paid, but the reality is that it's great fun, and a lot of the controllers that I speak to wouldn't dream of doing anything else.
Mm-hmm. I used to think that you need to have all these degrees, like, when you go to become a doctor or a big, great scientist, but it's not the same. This is not true, is it? What do you need to become a air controller?
Yeah, absolutely. So you don't need any prior aviation knowledge. You just need 5 GCSEs at grade 4 or above, and that needs to include maths and English. So it's a really low entry level, which is why it's great from an apprenticeship perspective. We put you through a series of online assessments, and they'll look for different things such as spatial awareness, communication, problem solving, and there are then some face-to-face sessions that you would go through as well. So yes, it's a very low entry level. So no, you don't need degrees. We get people from all walks of life. We've got people that have got PhDs. We've got people who are market traders, and people that are looking for second careers. So it's quite vast.
Mm-hmm. And how long is the training for?
So the training is really rigorous, as you'd expect, because it's a safety critical role. So once you've passed the assessment process, the initial first 9 months are based at one of our college. So it's either based here in Hampshire or at our partner in Gloucester. And you would do a series of simulator and classroom training, which would last around 9 months. Then you're posted to an airport or a radar unit, and you'll continue the rest of your training, which can take a couple of years. The other great thing is that you get paid while you're training, so it's a salaried role. So as soon as you start training, the salary is just over 31,000. And if you're successful and you get posted to one of our busier airports, such as Heathrow, for example, you can be earning in excess of £100,000.
That sounds very good. So it's very tempting, I will say. Now, NATS is now launching a major recruitment campaign for air traffic controllers. Why are you launching this campaign now?
So the training, as I've said, takes up to 4 years. So it's an ongoing process for us to recruit about 150 to 200 controllers every year in order to keep up with that demand. So if anyone is interested, we would recommend they have a look at nats.aero/careers.
Mm-hmm. So thank you, Claire. And for someone listening who might not know much about the role, what is the job of an air traffic controller actually like on a daily basis?
So the colleagues that I speak to absolutely love the role. Your role is to keep... we're part of critical national infrastructure, and it's about making sure that our planes travel in the UK airspace safely, that they have got the right amount of distance between them, and as I say, they couldn't imagine doing anything else.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. There is also a wider message here about recruiting for capability, not just CV history. Can you explain what that means and why it's important for employers today?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as I said, through our selection process, we test for things such as spatial awareness, problem solving, numeracy. So we don't actually look at a candidate's CV. We test based on those innate skills that candidates have.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And many workers, they say they want a job, Claire, that makes a difference to society, involves problem solving and offers a variety. How does air traffic control meet those expectations?
So, as I said, they come from all walks of life. The role of an air traffic controller, it's meaningful, it's important. We're looking to keep the sky safe, and it's one of those roles as well that you can leave your work at work when you're finished. And there aren't many jobs that are like that.
Correct. Absolutely right. Because you go home and then perhaps some of us will have to work till midnight or even later.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't do that with air traffic control.
Yes.
You leave it in the office.
So, apart, you do have the benefits as well. It might be a little bit stressful at the beginning, I assume. Then you get used to it like everything else. But you get the benefits, as you said. And finally, for anyone listening who feels this could be the fresh start they are looking for, where can they find more information and apply?
So there is loads of information on our website, and you can also apply there, and that's at nats.aero/careers.
Thank you so much, Claire. And now, Claire Burton, Head of Talent Acquisition and Onboarding at NATS. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure. That was Claire Burton from NATS speaking to us about career change opportunities and the recruitment campaign for air traffic controllers. This is London Greek Radio. I'm Vasoula Christodoulou.
This is LGR, London Greek Radio.
Ο αγαπημένος σου ελληνικός σταθμός στα social media. Ακολούθησέ μας στο Instagram και στο TikTok, βρες μας στο Twitter και κάνε like στη σελίδα μας στο Facebook London Greek Radio.